Last train ever out of Ropes Creek or Ropes Crossing. What a find. Tress-leg videos, parcel bin. Now before I push the button, let's work it out. Got the old-fashioned overhead wires up the top, big gum trees, and that very distinct building over there in the front left. Alright, so people in St Mary's, Ropes Creek, Ropes Crossing, this was your last train ever out of Ropes Crossing. Three 102 with it. And St Mary's Industrial Park. Well, there you go. And that part of St Mary's Industrial Park, that tells me somewhere, oh, I reckon he'd be standing at the back of Sims Scrap Metal, where the dead end railway line is. And you're there on the Warrington side and you're looking back. So if you want to see it, that's the video there. Fast electric parcel bins, Tress-leg, TRESSTELEG1. 19,000 views 4 years ago. So compliments there to him. Don't mean to pirate his video, but I'm over here in St Mary's. So I thought, let's have a look at that. It was the last train out of Ropes Creek. Ropes Crossing now. So you did have a railway. Anybody know the mileage marker? Hey, that's a good question. Anybody in Ropes Creek, Ropes Crossing? Get in the old railway station, see if there's a mileage marker somewhere around the edge of the platform. See you later. If you know what that is. Should be a little white square down on the facial of the bricks, down where the edge of the train sits. And they'll have a mileage, something like 40 something, 50 kilometres, something like that. See what else can find us at Mary's. I know, the people in the St Mary's, Drivers View, Ropes Creek line. There you go, that's the heading of the train, Tress-leg 1. That's 21:46 minutes. Now, I'm not going to download it. Now, if you don't know what you're looking at, that's the station there where it is now at Ropes Creek. Now, those big high-rise factory in the background is now houses. And this end of the platform is the roundabout. Now, when you come up there from Coles and you turn right, and then you go up to the roundabout and turn right to go out over towards Palmyra Road, over there to Wilmont. You got the end of the road, and you go around the roundabout, and you're looking at the very end of the platform. That's it. That's the roundabout. It's just there. Where my finger is. That's about where the roundabout is, let's just say. So where those cars are now, in the video, that's houses. So all those trees over there are gone. All those big sheds there are gone. Now I'm going to explain the video. Is that the train used to leave Hornsby sheds. And then there's this other one too. Right? So, and there's another one here. These guys here went up there exploring it. And they were a little bit off, but they were pretty good. CZ Studios, whoever they are. But this one is the real one. This one was Brian. He was actually driving. I actually knew Brian when I worked on the railways. That's what you got there now. And there's that one there too. And there's that one there as well. I've got Sandown, there's that one there. I did one out there, but I just deleted it. I gave up. This is good here. Sorry about that. That there, signal levers, there, is up there in that box. Because you can see the walkway behind it. And if you look on that one there, the walkway is back behind you. You'll work it out when you go out there. They built that there to replace that there. See, look, it's still got the same wings. See? They just took all the bodywork off and just made it into a cage. Well, I say it again, I've said it right. When I said years ago, when Gladys said that she announced that she planned the railway line from Glenfield to Leppington, then Badgerys Creek Airport was coming. And then I said the railway plans are always there to go from Glenfield through Leppington to St Mary's via the Ropes Creek line, then over onto Windsor. I said that 10 years ago, way before YouTube, and people laughed at me. And then a few, well, not laugh at me, but they just didn't believe me. They, oh, no, they won't ever do it. Now, what's this little story? Update, Legends of Western Sydney, Old Ropes Creek line. Now, I went out there as a railway track inspector, and I thought, well, how can you rebuild it back out here to this place when you've got these high-rise houses? You've got houses down the back down here. I said, the only way you're going to do it is if you come up there from St Mary's train station, come round there past Old Dunebert station, come over Links Road, and then chuck a left and go round a circle and come round the back of the sewage works and come back around on the old ammunition railway line. The one I always talk about when I did that thing out there at Dunebert Circuit. I said, look, here's the old railway line that goes around the back near the Dunebert Golf Course. There's a train track there in the road. You can see it. Well, guess what these guys here say? Let's have a look. I'll show you when we catch up to it.
For a university project. When we made that video, we spoke about how when we were kids, we used to play in the old concrete pipes that were left at the station. And we spoke to a few rail enthusiasts who were sure that the line was lost to history. Now though, there's some news that might give hope to rail enthusiasts who want to see tracks come through the old cutting again. Recently, the New South Wales government has announced several new transport corridors for Western Sydney to accommodate the new Badgerys Creek Airport.
Now that's looking from St Mary's. There's the Ropes Creek line. Now one down the side.
Western Sydney Orbital, confirmed to be intended for a railway line. As is clearly marked out on the map, the old cutting will be seeing track laid down again.
Oh, let's just back that up a little bit. Whoop, too far. Come on, back up. Right, so if you don't understand it, there's the old St Mary's signal box, just there, that corner round building. That's Queen Street level crossing. There you go, there's a car park down there. Right, that's Dunebert Road. Dunebert Road, what am I saying? Dunebert Road. Whatever. Okay. Now there's a freight train coming out of the dead end siding. That there is the old Rose Creek line. That's the old Rose Creek line. Now that was and still is a double track. Now let's just go there to the plan, what they're showing. So St Mary's. Can you see how it's going to work? No, you can't. There's St Mary's train station down the bottom now. There's the current line to there. that stops here. So what they're going to do, all that empty ground there, that's where that tyre place is. You know where the tyre shop is there that takes away all the rubber tyres? That's old Dunevert, right here. Come around here, there's the leagues. Come around the back, there's the sewage works. I don't know how they're going to put it through all those buildings. And then come down this way. I think it's more likely going to be around here, around there, right round there. And where that up here is supposed to go is over to Ferry Road over at Windsor. Yeah, Ferry Road, the one that comes out there between Windsor and Dodge City. The train tracks can go left and right and go into Windsor or go back over to Mulgrave. So there you go. So if you're wondering, St Mary's, that's where your train station's going to come in. Right there in the middle, beyond the back of the pool. So there's Warrington Road over here, in case you can't see it on the camera. And that's the flood zone down here. That's the high ground here. That's the flood zone there. The green grass, that's where the kangaroos are. In my previous videos, some of my other friends. That's the kangaroos there. But this here's high ground. That's high ground. And that's, look, South Creek. What I keep talking about. That's the flood zone. See? Dunevert Golf Club. That's the flood zone. That's where the flood waters are going to back up. You can't fill all that up, because if you fill all that up, then all this over here is going to get flooded. So can you see how it's going to work? I'll let you have a look at that there for a minute. So there's Warrington. There's the Colonial Hotel. There's St Mary's train station. It's going to go down the old railway line. Can go around a loop. Now, why do it that way? Well, a train can come from Penrith, turn in and go round and go back to Penrith. A train can come from Blacktown and go around and go back to Blacktown. Or a train can come in from Blacktown, go around there and go around there and then go on to Penrith. And vice versa. You can go Penrith into there, round the circle, pick up at the industrial area. Which it should never have been taken away. Right? But I said that on my YouTube channel ages ago. I done a video on it and I said, why? And I said many a time, the railway line's planned to go up the side of St Mary's Road, over there next to Wilmot. Now when you drive along St Mary's Road, what do you see on the right hand side? You see houses like that coming out now from Blacktown. That's why they're putting that in, because all those houses are going to be built out there coming from Blacktown through Marsden Park. Marsden Park to the big old dairy along Richmond Road. Richmond Blacktown Road. And when it hits South Creek, that's going to be the end of it. So they're going to have a railway line along the edge of St Mary's Road. Now does it make sense when you drive down St Mary's Road, why there's all that road construction down there? All the power poles have been moved back up against the fence lines in the last 12 months. Didn't you notice all that road work out there? When they done up all that digging along the edge of St Mary's Road from Palmyra Road out to the creek, out to South Creek. Is it all come together now? Anyway, just hope you'll like to see that, St Mary's. So you might be able to get a train there soon from St Mary's Leagues. Be interesting to see where they put the platforms in. I'd hope they put one there, one here, and one here, and one here. You're going to need a whole bunch of them. Because unless you walk that, you don't realise how far that is to walk. That's a hell of a long walk. Anyway, just from Mr. Hominoid, little local update. And where do I live again? See, look, Robes Creek. And that's why it's called Robes Creek. Robes Creek's the one everybody thinks is South Creek that runs between Mount Druitt and St Mary's. It's not. That's Robes Creek. The one that runs underneath the railway line. between Mount Druitt and St Mary's is Rapps Creek. See you later.